Welcome to Broken Tusk Rising, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play in the Galarian campaign setting. We're playing through the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Zancath, the Halfling Fighter.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Corgo, the Human Barbarian.
I'm Ashley, and I play Aklep the Druid, a former member of the Burning Mammoth.
Last time on Broken Tusk Rising, Aklep, Corgo, and Zancath managed to defeat a horrific monster, rescue 3 cute Smilodon cubs, and return to the following to rest and recover. They've been resting, but they've also got some attention from Nakta, the follower's healer. After a full night of sleep and a healthy amount of dirt rubbed into their wounds, they awaken the next day, restored. You have a lot of work left to do, however. You've been tasked not only with clearing a safe passage through the cave, one that is big enough for the mammoths to walk through, of course, but also making sure the caves in general are safe, so that if an animal or a child happens to wander away from the following, they won't be horribly murdered by monsters in rooms that you didn't explore. Nakta visits Corgo's family tent in the morning and watches as Corgo prepares breakfast for Anka and Brahm. What's for breakfast, Corgo?
Did we kill anything interesting recently? We're not going to eat that weird demon monster, right, guys?
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I don't know. You could roll. You want to roll a survival check and see if you caught anything interesting
heck
recently?
Yeah. I want to roll. If only I remembered. Survival. Roll it. That's a 10.
It's not great.
With a 10, do you think you found some edible plants?
These might be good. They smell fine. Gorgo does the trick where you kind of just put it in your mouth for like 5 minutes, and he's like, he only grows a couple of hives on his face, and it's like, these are good. You guys will like this, yeah.
All right. So you're cooking up some wild plants. And maybe Anka has some supplies that she had stored to prepare as well. And as Nakta walks up and watches, Brahm runs up to her and she pats him on the head before walking over and inspecting Corgo as he's cooking. You were barely wounded. So what's your excuse for looking so puny, little man? Huh? And she shoves you.
Hey, what? Well, just don't start something you can't. You don't want to finish. I'll wrestle you. I don't remember which one Nakta was.
Nakta is the orc healer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to fight. Let's do it. Wait, guys, are we hurt?
No, you're not hurt anymore.
Oh, yeah, Nakta, we don't need your help. What are you doing here?
She tended to some of your wounds overnight. So she says, so you ready to get back to work? Why don't you scarf that down and let's get going?
Well, I mean, I don't recommend eating it quickly because it's a little spicy.
Huh. Well, all right. You got some for me, right?
Well, Mammoth Cheetos.
She looks over your shoulder at the food you're cooking up and I don't know, what are you cooking it in? Do you think you have an iron pot?
Brahm's a big eater. Yeah, we got an iron pot. It's like,
okay.
Corgo inherited it. It's through the several generations old. It's like one of those cast iron things. You're not supposed to wash it, which is Corgo's favorite.
Yeah, so she looks over your shoulder and says, "You know what? I'll just wait."
All right, I think we got some for you. I'll get you a little part of this. Brahm's a big eater,
She looks down at little Brahm and says, "Oh yeah,
look at him.
Yeah, he's growing like mad. Yeah, he's gonna eat us out of all of our supplies if he keeps up like this. You keep going, Brahm." And Brahm runs in circles around the campfire, and you stop him from running into things and get him to eat something. And then you and Nakta pack up. You pack up your supplies. She walks with you over to Zancath's tent. Is Zancath up yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like she's an early riser.
Does she pitch her tent near Corgo's family or on the edge of the camp or somewhere else? What's the deal with Zancath's tent?
I feel like it varies. Like, most of the time, it's probably near Corgo and his family, but, Sometimes she just wants a little privacy and will go more towards the outside. She had a pretty harrowing near-death experience the day before, so she's probably near Corgo.
Okay. So what's Zancath doing when Nacta and Corgo arrive?
So she found a small dark vial with dark liquid, and I want to inspect that and see what's going on there.
Yeah, make an Arcana, Occultism, Nature, or Religion check.
I'll go with nature. That's my best.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 for 30.
Wow. Okay. So you know exactly what this is. This is a moderate dark vision elixir.
Ooh.
And it will provide dark vision for 1 hour.
Okay.
Which could be useful in a cave.
Yeah.
So you know exactly what this is. And you see Nacta and Corgo come strolling up. She looks you up and down. Well, looks like you've healed up nicely. I'm good at my job.
Oh, yes. You did an excellent job. I assure you I would not look as good today if it were not for you.
That's right. So anyway, keep an eye on that scar on your arm. It could reopen. You ready to go?
I am.
All right, well, get your stuff. Let's stop chit-chatting and let's go check on the angry one.
One quick question before we move on, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have, can I leave things at the camp?
Sure.
Okay, I have...
Yeah, you don't have to worry about somebody raiding your tent or anything.
That's what I figured. I've got
Crime
10...
rate's very low in the following.
I'm going to leave 10 cold iron darts.
Okay.
No, 10 cold iron darts at the camp to reduce weight.
Great. Okay. So Nacta turns and walks toward Aklep's tent, which is on the outer edge of the camp. I think that's probably fair to say. He's not quite ingratiated himself with the rest of the following yet. Is Aklep up early? What's he doing?
Aklep is up early. He's practicing his meditation because he's been meditating with Nacta.
Ah. Okay, interesting. So Nacta walks past Aklep, and Corgo and Zancath, you notice that Nacta is being a little bit careful around Aklep. Like, she normally would just barrel into the camp like she did with you, but here she sort of tiptoes around Aklep as he's meditating, and she looks at this fire elemental standing behind Aklep, sort of kneels down, looks around it, and then tiptoes back over to Corgo and Zancath, and she says quietly, "Oh, yes, the elemental has healed. Frankly, I don't think I had anything to do with it, but I'd say he still has a healthy anger, though. I guess we should wait." So she just sort of crosses her arms and stands there.
Zancath will step forward and, Aklep, dear, are you ready to go? We need to continue exploring the cave.
Aklep opens his eyes. He looks moderately annoyed, but it might be because he was already pretty aware of their presence. Maybe he wasn't meditating very well. Aklep nods and stands, and he looks at Nacta.
And Nacta says, so your elemental looks like it's better. Are you, and for the first time in your lives, Zancath and Corgo, you see Nacta pause kind of nervously. Are you sure your anger is under control? Your rage is, and she looks at Corgo and Zancath. Well, you better get going. Go, clear out those caves so we can move the following to the valley, and, she looks again at Aklep. Be careful.
Yes, I'm well. Grifka is well. Thank you.
Great. So, I'll walk with you over there. So she walks with you up to the mouth of the cave. And as you're standing here at the entrance, those ridiculous vampire bat swarms are still congregating on the roof near the entrance, now happily climbing around where those stalactites used to be. You'll still need to get rid of them before the mammoths go stomping through. But now, of course, you know that they're not likely to bother you when you come through because you don't make enough noise and you won't disturb their stalactites. So where do you want to go? Nacta looks at the entrance and says, well, that looks pretty exciting, but I suppose the healer shouldn't accompany you in there, huh? So I better head back to the following in case some dumb kid twists his ankle or some animal eats the wrong thing and starts choking. So good luck and everything, and don't come back horribly maimed. Again.
Aklep nods.
We'll do our best, Nacta. Thank you.
All right, she walks off. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Okay, first, I think there's a ledge that was, like, down this path that we didn't, there's a shortcut that I think might be easier to climb, but Lord God, save us from having to climb things again.
Truly.
Do you want me to have Grifka emit light?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
All right, let's see if I can get that going here.
Aklep, so do you have like a problem with anger or something? What's that? What's Nacta talking about? You seem kind of reserved and cool.
Corgo. I was in Nacta's care after I was nearly burnt to death before you found me. I did hold on to some anger. Nacta recommended meditation.
Oh, okay. You know, I can get angry sometimes too.
What do you recommend?
I find it works really well to just forget how to use the rage button in Foundry.
You'll never rage again.
I don't understand what that means.
You'll figure it out. You just keep meditating on it.
Grifka likes to burn things, but I tell him that's not nice.
I think it's awesome. Hey, about Grifka, did you always have a Grifka?
No.
So, when did Grifka come along?
When I was with Nacta.
How? What is it?
Grifka is a fire elemental.
Like, where'd it come from? Okay, here's an example. We found Hrungara. And Hrungara's like a cat. It makes sense. What's Grifka? Where did it come from?
You found Hrungara. Grifka found me.
Oh, that answer was awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Maybe Hrungar found me too. Sanks, which way was it? Did Hrungar find us, or did we find Hrungar?
Perhaps it was a little of both. You found each other when you needed each other.
Huh, this is really cool. Okay.
Gara keeps looking over at Corgo and hearing his name repeatedly, but not receiving any instructions. Just keeps looking over like, what? What?
Oh, good boy, Hrungar. Hrungar never responds the same way like the dog creatures do.
What's the plan?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go in. What was that, Sanks? You said we were gonna go to the thing we couldn't climb up because we suck at that.
I believe there are two cliffs. We went, climbed up the one to get to the cubs. There was a second one that we did not explore.
Aklep remembers this cliff and starts heading that way.
We're making our way around all the ice stuff.
I understand. All right. Avoiding the ice. Smart decision. Okay. So you're going to walk around the ice sort of to where that passage was that Corgo discovered? Or was it Corgo?
I don't remember, but it was down the way from the creepy creature.
But yes, it's that passage right there to your south that leads up to one of the ledges that was visible from that entry chamber. It connects to that ledge that was in the entry area. Although you can't quite see what's up there, you think you could climb through it and then squeeze up onto the ledge. And getting through it and then getting onto the ledge would require an athletics check and an acrobatics check.
Both?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Why don't I give this a try and we'll go from there?
Works for me.
Somebody could try to help her. Or not.
I'll give her the old heave ho.
All right.
Jump off my back, Sanks.
Excellent. I need help with the athletics more than the acrobatics.
All right. You've got help.
Cool.
Yeah, 22 plus 1.
Plus 1 from you. Here we go. That's a 15. It's probably not going to do it.
Plus
Yeah,
1.
With the plus 1, it's a 16,
Nope,
but that
I
is not enough.
included the plus 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, I see. Circumstance bonus plus 1. Yeah, so I'm afraid that is not enough. You're hopping up and down, but you just can't quite reach the ledge to pull yourself up and then squeeze through.
Thanks. What's the matter? Jump better.
I'm trying.
You just can't quite climb up there.
Can I try again? I think I'm probably the one to do the acrobatics check,
Yeah, I think so.
but I'm not the one to do the athletics check.
Aclip has a pretty good acrobatics bonus.
You want to give it a try?
I can.
Okay.
You want to do the athletics check first. Gorgo, you want to help Aklep as well?
Oh, heck yeah, I want to help. I don't.
All right. No, you do. The DC for helping is now 15.
Oh, we lowered
for the
the
Right.
DC.
remaster.
Look at that.
So yes, you succeed, and Aklep make an athletics check.
I'll add a +1.
Believe in
That's
you.
right.
I'm so fancy.
No.
Nope.
No, not quite.
Is there an equivalent to taking 10 or taking 20 in Pathfinder 2e?
I think if there is no... I don't think there is. I think they took it away. But I think if there's no, penalty for failure, you can just let us succeed.
All right, let me see if there's anything like that.
I'm seeing something on Archives of Nethys.
Is that 1e or is that 2e? That's
Oh, it's
that's 1e.
okay. Hadn't made it that far yet.
Yeah, they have where you just take 10 in the previous version. You just take 10 and add your bonuses
Yeah.
when you're not kind of in danger.
Yeah, so rules as written, you can't just keep going. You have to spend the time and try to roll. We get an idea of how many times you fail before you succeed.
Okay.
Maybe how much noise you make. If you critically fail, maybe you fall down and hurt yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna try again.
All right.
Oh, Gorgo helps. Almost a super help. 29.
That is a super
That is a
help.
super
DC's
help.
15. So +2 to Zancath's roll.
Do you guys feel like the universe is getting easier?
I do. It's odd. Fingers crossed. Nope. Nope. That's an 11.
Yeah, I'm afraid Zancath just can't find anything to climb up on here.
Corgo, why don't you give it a try?
Oh boy.
I don't know how the second part's gonna go, but we'll see.
Okay, Gorgo cracks his knuckles and spits in his hands, rubs it together. All right, I got this. No problem. There's a big shiny pointy rock at the bottom, just waiting for his face. All right, 16.
That
I don't
doesn't
know.
do
That
it.
doesn't do it either. Okay,
Nope.
we've all tried. It seems impossible. Let's go around. This is too
Wait,
hard.
hold on. I would like to use. I don't know how Aklep forgot this. He was like, well, "Hold on, I know that we have issues with this," and so in his time with the following, he got some climbing gear.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Did you spend some money on that? Because you have to pay for that.
Sure. How much money does that cost?
Let's see.
Because he's a prescient planner.
That's right, you could-
That is adventuring gear for sure.
You're absolutely right.
This is the best feat.
That is an excellent feat.
Yeah, that really is. More people who aren't just doing combat all the time should take that feat. It's so cool. It gives you let's see the cost. It's 5 silver pieces.
If you don't have that, I'll give you the money for it.
It says I have 0 GP. I don't think you gave me any starting money.
Oh, maybe I didn't. Let's fix that.
Maybe what's his face took all my gold when he burnt me.
Does sound like the kind
mean,
of move you would make.
Come on.
That's why Acklep's so mad.
Definitely did.
Yeah, the people in the following probably gave you a little bit to help you out. All right. You should have, by this level, gosh, this is real generous considering that, Pacano probably took all your money. I'll just bump you down one level. You'll have 25 gold pieces.
It's more than I have, but I have
Yeah.
spent a little bit of it.
Right. You have 25 gold pieces.
Okay. And I spent how much on climbing gear?
5 silver pieces, so half a gold.
Excellent.
As far as what a climbing kit does, it has 50 feet of rope, pulleys. It doesn't. What did we decide? How we decide that's pronounced? Pitons or pitons?
Pitons. I don't know.
I can't remember how
I
it's
hear it
pronounced.
pronounced both ways. I have no idea which is correct.
You know what? We have the internet at our disposal. It's pitons.
Piton!
Pitons.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Pitons. A hammer, a grappling hook, and 1 set of crampons. The kit allows you to attach yourself to the wall you're climbing, moving half as quickly as usual, but letting you attempt a DC 5 flat check whenever you critically fail to prevent a fall. But that's not really important here. If you bought an extreme kit for 40 gold pieces, it would give you a +1 item bonus.
It's a lot of
So
money.
you're telling me this climbing gear is useless unless I'm falling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
We're not that extreme. We don't have 40 gold
Nope.
pieces. Is it, hey, voice in the sky?
Yes.
Does the other cliff look like it's easier? Like this one around the other side?
Tell you what, let's look at that.
I like that this is the second time we've been like, this is just the wrong side to climb up. We're going to just try
Let's
the other one.
There's always an easier side.
It looks like it would require an athletics check and no acrobatics check to get up there, but it looks like it's a taller, maybe slightly more difficult climb,
All right.
but just one check.
It's dark over here. Can I borrow Grifka?
Aklep looks at Grifka.
Grifka burns angrily as usual.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I don't get to light up. I want to do that. I want to light up.
Do you want to move
I
Grifka
get
over there?
Yeah. Grifka will join Corgo to give him light.
I'm going to try again while he's moving around.
Oh, okay.
24! Natural 20.
Now that no one is looking,
Yep.
Zancath quickly climbs the rock, now make an acrobatics check to squeeze through the passage.
I don't suppose that's easier for me because I'm smaller.
Doesn't say anything about
Okay.
that. Yeah, but I don't know, maybe I'll adjust it. Oh, it doesn't matter
It's a
anyway.
23.
23, you succeed and squeeze through, and now you're up there. And Corgo, you want to make an athletics check to try to climb up there?
Oh, sure. Gorgo likes to climb.
Oh.
He rolled a 1.
Oh, dear.
He lands on Grifka. Ah, you're so hot.
Oh, no.
You guys, it's not going good. I should have used the pitons. Even the bats are laughing at me.
All right, so you take 5 points of damage,
Rough.
Wow.
right, as you slip while you're climbing and fall the 10 feet down to the ground. And the ledge is a little bit higher than that, but fortunately for you, you can hear someone padding around up there unless Zancath's trying to be stealthy.
No, not that. Like, I'm not being loud because I don't want to
Okay.
mess with the bats, but I'm not being quiet either.
Okay. So, Zancath, let me tell you what you see up there, unless you want to do something else before you look around.
No, I'm good.
This irregularly shaped space is maybe 20 feet across at its widest and at its longest, and its most prominent feature is an enormous mammoth skull.
Ooh.
It's not clear how the mammoth skull could have even come to be here, as it clearly won't fit down the passage to the west, nor through the little crevice you came through in the north wall. Bones, bits of melted candles, rotted woven baskets, and other offerings circle the skull. By the south wall of the room is a bed of old furs. There are paintings all over the walls depicting a large mammoth, little humans, a deity of some kind, all acting out some kind of story, or maybe more than one story. You also notice that it is quiet here. You didn't realize that the rest of the cave made so much sound, water dripping, air blowing, rocks cracking, until you entered this room, which is very peaceful.
Cool. And that's all I see. I don't see any, like, the baskets and stuff I'm not going to mess with. Nothing.
Well, you want to do a perception check and search the area?
Yes, please. It's a 14. Womp womp.
Well, you didn't do a great job searching, but you do find, there's just sort of odds and ends scattered around, and in your quick search, you find a steel mirror.
Okay.
Maybe there's more, maybe there's not.
No.
You're not sure.
I didn't find it, so there's not.
Okay. So, Corgo, you can see Zancath's torchlight flickering around up there.
Zancath, oh Zancath, let down your hair. Do you think she heard that?
I'm going to climb down the way that I came up.
You don't have a rope, do you?
Nope. I mean, yes, probably, but I'm not using it. How high is the ledge?
Which one? The one that Corgo's by or the one that you're climbing down?
One that I'm climbing down.
It is... Okay, I can't seem to find how tall that is, so I'm going to say 15 feet.
Okay, I'll risk it. I'll just climb down.
Okay. Make just an athletics check.
Okay.
Should have leaped down.
Oh my gosh.
It's another natural 20 for 24.
All right, so you nimbly climb down. Now what?
I'm gonna grab Aklep and we'll head over to, if Aklep's still over here, which he's not.
No.
No, we were hanging out in the bat
When
cave.
Corgo fell, Aklep came over.
So I'm just going to walk up behind them.
Hey, Zanks, was that you up there?
It was. I finally managed to find some handholds over there.
Oh, nice. What was up there?
Well, there's an enormous mammoth skull. I believe somebody was using it for offerings at some point. I don't believe they've been here recently. And it's very quiet. It's quite peaceful up there. And I found this steel mirror.
It's a highly polished piece of steel. That's it. It has no bulk, no mechanical effects. The only nice thing about a steel mirror is it won't break if you drop it.
I like that it has no bulk. That's exciting.
True.
Okay, so there was anything dangerous?
No, it was just somebody had slept there at one point, and
There's not like a box that comes to life and like light tentacles come out and kill everyone.
I didn't see any, and if anybody tries to climb it, I can't imagine they would be able to do so easily.
All right. You don't think we all need to go up there, right? We're
No,
good.
I think we're fine. If you would like to go up there, you're free to try, but I'm not sure it's worth it.
No, it's all right. If there's nothing dangerous, I'm good. You good, Aglap?
Yeah.
Grifka?
Grifka burns.
Prangara?
Meow.
Oh, okay, we're good. Where do you guys want to go next?
The place where we killed the creature, was that a dead end?
No.
Okay.
I thought there was a ledge.
Well, why don't you go look?
Yes, we should.
I think we need to check the bottom. Shouldn't we check the tiny?
We do need to go to the south, which is presumably the way we'll make it through, but
Well, make up your mind, Aklep. You talk about this way, and then you talk about that way. I'm confused.
This is all Ashley. Ashley's got the ADHD brain.
Oh, okay.
Not Aklep.
Who is this, Ashley? Is she the one making you mad? Make her stop.
Always.
I'd say we should finish the one that we went down. Yes, the other day.
We
So you
went
wanna
down
go
both.
east?
Yeah.
Oh, the scary
Yes.
way? Okay, fine. I'm feeling brave, I guess. You go first.
Okay.
All right, so exploration activities. Who's doing what?
Do I feel like I need to be paranoid? No, I'm just gonna search.
You were searching?
I'm not gonna stealth. I'm just gonna search.
Oh, no, we definitely should stealth. Come on. I mean, we went down this hall. Oh, you do what you want,
It
Zach.
worked out so well last time.
Yeah, it worked out really well last time.
Yeah, whatever the perception is, I think it's also search, but
Right, search. Yep.
that's what Aklep's doing again.
Okay.
Corgo will do the one that gives everybody a bonus to initiative.
All right, so you're going to stay on guard then. Okay. So you all move south. You come upon the remains of the Smilodons, including the pelt that creature never managed to jump into. And you pass the soapstone wall.
Wait, that it could have done that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys, that would have been awful.
It didn't get to do that because once you destroyed its first pelt, its next action would have been to jump into the other pelt. But once you destroyed its first pelt and it lost that damage reduction, you destroyed it real quick.
Right, it was
You went
fast,
through its
yeah.
hit points real quick once it no longer had that protection.
Yay.
Are you allowed to tell us? Is there a way we could have got around that? Like, could we have, like, I don't know,
Nope.
set them on fire or whatever?
Nope.
Okay.
It's pretty much just a pile of hit points you got to carve through.
I was just curious because we didn't make the knowledge check, so I was wondering if
No,
maybe
there may
we...
be things that cause extra damage to the creature, but you didn't make your knowledge check, so
Right,
it doesn't,
okay.
you don't know if it had any weaknesses. So the things you see in here, you can see there's a passage to the right, to the east, with some steps going down, or ledges going down. And then you can see the passage actually continues to the south. And it's pretty wide. You think mammoths could get through here.
Oh.
Okay. What do you guys think? Down the stairs or down to the other tunnel? Any opinions?
Let's check the creepy stairway first.
Okay.
It's more like a series of ledges that lead downward.
Okay.
Alleged ledges.
Yes, that's right.
Ah.
Leading east out of this room is a passageway with a downward slope. You can see that it steps downward 15 feet in, and the dimmest bit of light is visible around the corner somewhere. You want to continue through it?
How steep are these stairs? Are we going to run into more climbing checks?
The step down is only 5 feet.
Lovely.
we can't go this
Nope.
way.
Well,
We'll never get back home.
It's only 5 feet down. You could go this way.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will take lead and
5 feet in, it steps down again, and you can make that climb down as well. You don't need to make it a check to get down that. And beyond that is a small chamber 15 feet across, and light is streaming in from somewhere outside through an opening far above you, definitely 100 feet, maybe 150 feet. And smashed against the floor here are the remains of some humanoid that died after falling down that shaft.
oh.
Their furs have rotted away, but they appear to have some equipment still on them.
Yeah.
Loot. 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 Loot.
You're going to loot the body?
Totally.
As every good adventurer does.
Who's doing that?
Oh, everyone does the not it sign.
Backlip is currently at the back of the pack, but he's
Yeah.
not scared.
I mean, I'll do it. I don't mind.
Okay. So you find a Bola. Does everyone know what a Bola is? Not Ebola.
You find Ebola.
Like a slingshot?
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a slingshot. It's like 3 maybe stone or metallic balls on a string, and you swing them around and you throw it.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks. Are you okay? Should we call the CDC?
I mean, I
Yes.
suppose we'll see.
A space Bola. Just to be clear. A long spear, 3 javelins, and a little potion.
Oh,
I'll take a second and look at the potion and see if I can figure out what it
Okay,
is.
make a religion, arcana, occultism, or what's the other one you can do?
Nature?
Nature check. Thank you.
Okay. Nope. That's a natural 1 for 11.
It's got to be poisonous.
Oh, well, this is no good. We should get rid of it. It's clearly poison.
well, sometimes poison can be useful.
Oh, that's true.
Can Aklep, also roll something?
If you want to persuade Zancath to give it to you.
Oh,
You just have to, I don't think Zancath needs to be persuaded. She would pass
Okay.
it over with a
Okay.
warning.
All right, well then you could roll nature. I think it's probably your skill you have the best chance at.
yeah.
This is a lesser healing potion. Not a minor healing potion, a lesser healing potion.
It's lesser healing potion.
Are you sure? It seems like poison to me.
Yes.
If you're sure, I mean,
I'm pretty convinced.
I don't know that I would feel comfortable drinking it, but okay.
That's 2d8 plus 5 hit points.
Ooh, nice.
Who wants to, do you want to take that, Ashley, as healer extraordinaire? Or do you, I don't, we could give it to Corgo, because he's, I don't know.
Fragile.
Yeah.
I've never been hurt. What are you talking about?
Huh? I mean, if we're talking about who gets hurt the most, then I should take it.
Yeah, you hang on to it, thanks. I mean, yeah, you just had that close call.
I mean, I don't, if you say it's healing, Aklep, I trust you.
It's healing.
Okay, I'll take it.
I like that confidence. See, that was pretty sweet. You're cool, Aklep. Hey, what's up with this dude? Kurgo bends like kind of takes a knee next to the body and like, because he's interested if it's, what following is from or what, if you maybe knew this person or can figure that out.
I guess give me either a nature or a medicine check if you're trying to figure out more.
Maybe, I wonder if he fell down here in accident or is this like a cool sky burial? 19 nature.
Yeah, so this person has been here a long time. It could be hundreds of years. They've been here a real long time. Looks like some animals maybe have nibbled on and scattered a couple of the bones, although most of the bones are still here. Water has dripped into the area on occasion and rotted away a lot of the cloth. There's really nothing else here that you could use to identify this person. There are no identifying marks.
Wow, this guy's been here a long time. He's not going to care we took his stuff. Zanks, how does the long spear look? Any cooler than mine?
How's the long spear look?
Yours is non-magical, right?
Mine's magic. Sorry, off camera. I made it magic. I transferred magic from the hammer back to the long spear.
This is not as nice as your long spear.
Whatever. I'll hold on to it if we want to give it to anyone with the following. Aklep, what do you use, like, as a weapon?
The fire.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, I'll take the javelins too.
Aklep has an addle also.
I wish I could say something cool like fire. You know, if anybody ever asks me what I use for my weapon, I'm going to say rage. I think that's cool. Okay.
It is.
All right. I think we're done here, right, guys?
Yes, I think we can probably return and check the other area.
Okay, this wasn't as creepy as I thought.
Okay, so you head back into that main passage.
It's just a dead body. It's totally not creepy at all.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah, just a dead body next to these dead Smilodons and the corpse of this crazy monster you killed.
Uh-huh. It's fine.
Maybe that was the crazy monster we killed.
Ooh, spooky.
Hey, Aklep, about the fire thing. Like, did you have these powers before you were burned, or is this like a post-event thing? You know, I'm trying to be sensitive.
I have been a druid.
That's it?
A druid of flame.
Oh, you're a druid of flame, and they decided to burn you? Is it like a joke?
Perhaps it was Bacano's irony. You know him better than I.
He did always have a terrible sense of irony.
You're back in the main passage. You can hear water dripping in the distance. You can see that small pool of water that comes through the passage there next to you. It was probably something the Smilodons might have used as their water source. You can see the water sort of comes out of the wall. There's a narrow passage it comes through.
And like narrow, though. Like water narrow, not person narrow.
Well, you haven't waded into the cold water to figure out if that's a passage you could squeeze through.
I don't know that I'm enthusiastic to do that.
I don't think you got to do that, Sanks. Don't listen to that guy. He's just trying to trick you.
Do it.
Nope. No.
Everyone cool is doing it.
No.
Conform.
It's too cold. It's winter. It's not
It's
safe.
very cold in this cave. So the passage continues to the south and sort of bends around to the southwest.
We go south.
All right. So you can now see there's a little opening, a narrow passage, right, to your southeast. And then the main passage continues to the southwest.
I'm going to gesture to the side passage.
Okay.
And
You want to go to that southeast side passage?
yeah, I'm going to head that way.
Okay.
Hope there's no climbing.
Doesn't look like climbing. Looks like something.
So the passage splits.
Oh.
Now with one branch going east and one branch going west. And to the east, you can see a small cavern at the end of that narrow passage and strange flower-like rock formations on the northeastern wall.
I'm going to head that way first. I'm not going to get too close because it seems like a bad idea. But also, I think something's about to happen anyway.
Well, on the wall opposite that strange rock formation is a mound of dried flowers. And above the mound, there are cave paintings on the wall. And they depict a bald, pregnant woman wearing a crown of flowers. She carries an infant in one arm and a mammoth calf in the other. And you know, of course, that in the real world, mammoth calves are too big for a person to carry under an arm. Or at all, for that matter. And that's what you see in the room. And then you can also see that, let's see, so I need to, who was doing the search thing as they're moving around? It was Aklep and Zancath?
Yes.
Yes.
So as you walk in here, both Zancath and Aklep notice that on the south wall, there's an overhang at the rear of the room that it's real near the ceiling that leads to an inclined tunnel just 3 feet in diameter. You would, unfortunately, need to climb to get to it.
Thumbs down. Can Aklep do like a religion check on this
For
painting?
sure. Yeah, do a religion check on this room.
Aklep got a 23.
Nice.
Very nice. Aklep recognizes this is a Kelid goddess, a goddess of the people here in the realm of the Mammoth Lords. And this goddess is known as the Mother of All, and also as Fendara. And her portfolio is life cycles, including fertility, birth, life, family, and death. The Kelids believe she was born from the womb of the earth itself, in the legendary cave Atakal, and as the first living being, she gave birth to all living things, all animals, people, and even deities, except for Pharasma, who exists outside the cycle of life. Her religious symbol is a crescent moon emerging from a mountain. And then you also recognize that this mound of dried flowers here must be offerings. And maybe there's stuff in it that might be valuable, or maybe you don't want to touch that stuff that's, presented as offerings to a goddess. But that's what you're able to glean. You figure out quite a bit here.
Aklep will say only, that's Fendara. Hopefully they know who Fendara is.
Yeah, Korko and Zancath, you probably have heard of the Mother of All.
Yeah, it seems kind of like the Zeus, right? Or the Gaia, more likely, but...
Gaia, yeah, Gaia is a good comparison.
Oh, neat. It's kind of weird to make this place all the way in this cave, though.
Presumably, a long time ago, when we were still using this path, we were in these caves often. It could have been any following who was here regularly. It's hard to say.
I mean, somebody's using it, right? Korgo takes a closer look at the offering petals. Are they like dried, old, desiccated, nearly fossilized, or are they like fresh flowers?
They're old. They're very old.
Okay.
No one has been in here adding anything to it in quite a while. You do see some other things sticking out from the flowers, if you want to examine.
I would like to look, not touch.
Okay. You see what looks like an emerald grasshopper. You see a little clay figurine of a bird. You see an ivory bracelet, a necklace of beads, and a quartz figurine of an elk, polished to a shine.
Sean was the loot manager.
But we're not taking those things. We're just viewing them.
Well, I mean, it's not Sister Cinder's stuff, so I don't feel bad about us taking it. What do you guys think? If the goddess was going to take it, she would have done it by now.
How does... I'm debating how Zancath feels about this kind of thing.
None of it seems very useful, but, you guys always tell me that you take stuff and you trade in for, like, little shiny coin things, and then you take those and get the stuff you actually want.
Yes, that is generally the plan, Korgo. Though, Aklep, if you do not wish for these things to be moved, we can leave them.
I don't know what Aklep thinks. I'm trying to figure out. I feel like Aklep is like... sacrilege.
Very well. We'll leave them.
Okay.
All right, but Andreas is just going to come by here and take it all anyway, so okay. So it's fine.
Not if you don't mention it to him, Korgo.
Oh, okay, good point. All right. Don't mention Weird Cave to Andreas. Got it. Okay, are we going to try to climb up here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Where are those pitons? Let's go.
Yeah, you might want to use those to keep you from falling and taking damage.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Korgo.
Shut up.
All right, so who wants to do the climbing and make that athletics check? That's the only check that's needed. Just the athletics check.
All right, how do you use the pitons? I haven't used these before. You just...
Aklep will demonstrate.
Okay. Should Aklep make the check? Or are you just showing?
Sure. He'll demonstrate by making the check.
Okay. So make an athletics check.
Maybe it'll end up being really a cool demonstration, but probably not. Let's be real. That's a 14.
Yeah. It's not bad, really.
No, it's not terrible, and this is not a real difficult check. So you are able to sort of demonstrate how they work, but you're not actually able to climb the wall.
Oh, okay. I get it. So you shove the big pointy part into the rock crack. Cool. Is that how that actually works?
I think it is.
I have to look this up. And so the gang watches 30-minute of videos on YouTube about how to climb with piton. I'll have a go at it.
All right, so you try wedging these pitons into the cracks in the rock, and you tie the rope around yourself, and you start climbing up. Make an athletics check.
23.
There we go.
All right, so Korgo's got the hang of it right away, and he just climbs right up the wall like it was nothing.
Aklep, you're right. That helped a lot. Okay, so can Korgo put a piton at the top and tie a rope to it?
For sure.
And then everybody else can climb up more easily?
That's right. In fact, I'm not even going to make everyone make the check at that point. You can all just climb up the rope.
Useful items, hooray.
Yay.
All right, so you all climb up into this narrow passage, and ahead of you, you can see daylight. as you climb onto an exterior balcony. You emerge from the passage to a stone ledge or balcony 70 feet above a rock slope below, which leads to an area outside the cave.
Whoa.
So 70 feet below you is that what's actually a scree. Do you know what a scree is?
No.
A scree is like a rocky slope. It's covered with a loose collection of stones, so that they could, they could be slippery, or you could, if they're not slippery, you could, sort of keep your footing on them. But yeah, that's what a scree is.
Oh, okay.
The cliffs to the southeast side of the area. Can you see over there? I guess you can. The cliffs to the southeast side of the area are between 20 and 60 feet above the scree. And to the southwest of you, across the scree, is another cliff maybe 30 feet above the scree. So 40 feet below
40
your
feet down.
Current level down, where you are. In the distance, far beyond the rocky slopes and caverns, so if you look way to the south, Lost Mammoth Valley reveals itself.
Cool.
A verdant dale strewn with fields of bright flowers and tall green grasses. And as you gaze into the sunlight, a shape looms large in the sky, a black silhouette against the sun, a dragon flying right for the caves.
Ooh.
And from somewhere nearby, you hear a gravelly voice hiss, "Take cover, you fools!"
Aklep takes cover.
I take cover.
Yeah, take cover. Holy cinder. Just run back in?
Yeah, you hide back in the passage?
Yeah,
Yes.
That seems like the most
Okay.
best thing to do.
Are you going to watch, or are you just going to hide and not even look? It's too scary to even look.
I'm going to pass off my torch, and I'm going to hide at the entrance
Okay.
to watch.
You want to make a stealth check?
I would. And this is how my character dies.
It was a good run.
Nope, it's a 29. It's okay.
29.
Oh, nice.
Holy cow. So, Zancath, you watch. The dragon looks like it is hunting a herd of elk outside the cave. But then it notices some figures around a campfire on a ledge to the south. That's ledge to the southwest that you can sort of see on the map. And as it flies toward them, they begin groveling, and they offer up small objects and prepared meat. The dragon lands, strangely surrounded by a fog, as it settles. And you can hear it grumbling,
These will do for now.
and it leaps into the air and flies off in pursuit of the elk. What do you want to do now?
Can I look around for where this voice was?
You think it came from somewhere to the west or your left. Maybe you can see that ledge sort of clings to the cliff. You think it came from somewhere in that direction.
Are we... First of all, is there any chance of the do I think the dragon will go over the mountains to where the following is?
No, it actually looks like it's going back into toward the valley.
Okay.
It's not headed toward the mountains.
Just wanted to make sure. And it's flying away, we're not in danger if we're out here of being found.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any interest in this area now that it's harassed those people
Okay.
and is gone hunting.
I will share with the others that there is this ledge, and that maybe that is where the voice came from.
I've never seen a dragon before.
Now you have.
Was it big dragon, Mike? Or like a little baby dragon?
It's a big dragon. It's a big dragon with a weird white mist around it.
Can I do a nature check to see what Aklep knows about dragons?
No, nature won't help you. Need an arcana check or maybe dragon lore.
Can I do an arcana?
You could try, yeah.
It's 24.
Yeah, you know it's a white dragon and white dragons breathe cold, but you don't know any more than that.
Okay.
I'll do an arcana.
Okay.
It's not going to be good. I just, I want to do it. It's a 3. Aklep knows so much.
It's probably a dragon. Maybe.
Yeah.
Very dragon-like.
Could have been a deception of the distance, made it seem so large,
Could be a weird bird.
Could be a weird bird.
Bet.
Yeah. A big white bat.
Uh-huh.
A big foggy bat.
Whoa.
No, you don't know. So what do you want to do now? You're out on this ledge, or barely out on the ledge.
I'm gonna head across this ledge to find this other person.
Okay. So Zancath begins sort of shuffling along this narrow ledge that leads to the west above the scree. And of course, as you're moving in that direction, the scree is getting closer to your height, right? So it's sort of sloping away to the southeast, which means it's sloping up toward you. And you can see to your west, that area to your west is the passage through the cave, right? So you can see part of the cave to your west.
The one we haven't gone through yet. That's
right.
Any sign of this person?
Yeah, so Zancath, you have moved around and you see there's an opening, a narrow opening in the rock here. And as you approach it, you hear a voice call out to you, and it says, "Are you with Swale?"
I'm going to say no because I'm not sure what Swale is.
Huh. You may enter slowly.
And my companions?
One at a time.
I will wave them forward, but kind of give a sign of caution.
Okay. They are moving along the ledge slowly toward you. Are you going to enter?
I will enter slowly.
So the ledge leads to a narrow opening high above the slope, and you enter through this opening. And inside is a 15 by 10 chamber with a raised stone sleeping platform at the back. Along the ceiling are stones held up by nets, and a halfling in armor, with her crossbow drawn, stands by a pulley near the sleeping loft at the back of the room. "Stop. Take one more step, and I will bring the mountain down on your heads. Who are you, and what are you doing here?"
I am Zenkath. I am a member of the Broken Tusk following. We are searching for a way through here.
Huh. And your friends?
Korgo and Aklep, also with the following.
I am Ver. I served in the Mendavian Crusades. I used to be a crusader.
Thanks for listening to Broken Tusk Rising. You can help the podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, by following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at The House of Bob, or by chatting with us on Discord, and most of all, by supporting us on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. This show is possible due to all our patrons who get one-shots, commentary, and other cool stuff. Art for this campaign is by Sean Makes, and art for social media, audio production, and music are by Mike. Thanks again for listening, and roll on.
Okay, yeah, make an Arcana, Occultism, Nature, or Primal check. Primal? Primal is not a skill. Religion. Yeah, so that narrow passage narrows to just 6 feet. Is that right? Narrow path? Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. Gotta go back.
The passage is changing.
It's, yep.
The magical cave. We need to get out of here.
Gotta find it. Where's the stupid thing?
Oh.
So what room is this part of?
Grifka, can you go up in the thing a little bit so we can see? You're like shiny.
Here, let me.
Oh, you're shiny too.
I'm shiny as well. I've got a torch.
Oh, right. That's how that light works. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see here. Yeah, so this passage goes... Oh, come on. Where's the stupid text? Ah!
You guys hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
Incredibly frustrated.
Aklep. Watch out.
Okay, how do you spell scree?
Scree.
Is that like Saved by the Bell guy? You guys know what I'm talking about?
That's
What was his name?
Screech. Okay.
Screech.
Okay.
My bad.
I
Sorry.
feel like I've seen a scree in real life. I just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to Google images it.
There's a great Genesis song called Riding the Scree.
I'm looking at pictures of Screech.
All right.
He's aged exactly as you would
Sure.
expect.
I'm pretty sure he's deceased now.
Is he? No. What happened? Oh, man.
Well, you know, child stars always turn out well. Easy lives.
He was a star.
Well, okay, I don't know. Maybe that's being generous.
Star might be a
Yeah.
little strong for him, but my name is Zenkath. I am a member of the Burning Mammoth Nope. Yes. I am a member of the Burning Mammoth
No, you're a member of the Broken Tusks.
Gosh, curses. I knew it was getting it wrong. It's a thing we never actually say.
No.
So
We
I
haven't
forget
talked to
so
anybody.
easy. Okay.
Thanks, what are you,
She's like, burning mammoths, die.
Guys.
what are you doing?
No.
No. Okay, start over. Sorry.